welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be taking a walk down Chestnut Hill. As you can see, the cars are rolling by. I will just be, showcasing, but it's like, if you're into main streets in Philadelphia, Chestnut Hill. We're right here on Germantown Avenue. Stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be walking down Chestnut, this is Chestnut Hill, but this is Germantown Avenue. Instead of hearing cars running by, you're just going to be listening to me talk about Chestnut Hill. So here we go. So we're passing by a church. Not sure what church it is, but it's a church right on the right hand side, and I'm across the street. So right here is Compass. This is the Compass office in Chestnut Hill. Right now we are closed due to COVID. This is just right now we're just basically passing by the satellite office, but across the street is Paris Bistro, which it is a very great bistro to have. To snack and sit at and have food and drink. There's also the hotel where you can also dine as well. As we keep walking up ahead, we will be passing by several shops. Over here is the Mack corner. I believe that they just do if you wanted to buy yarn or you're just into knitting and crocheting, that's where you can go and just kind of get your knit on. Right here is the cat clinic in Chestnut Hill. This is a vet that specializes in cats. I would like to take my cat here, but I know that it's pretty that they pay more attention to cats. But since I have a cat, I want to take my cat there. Now we're passing by the Fresh Market, which is also like the Fresh Market is one of the grocery stores, but it's a very small grocery store, which is one of the commercial spaces inside of this building. This building right here is 1 West. There's condo building. It's a condo building with different apartments and spaces. So on the first floor is the commercial space area. There is a vacancy right now, as well as Compass. That is where our new office is going to be moved to. That's our permanent location. And then the Fresh Market is here. So that is where, if you live in 1 West, you can have a lot. You can basically you're kind of right there in the heart of Chestnut Hill. You're close to the shops. You're close to the areas, restaurants. There is a lot of stuff that goes on in Chestnut Hill regarding different festivals and different events that go along the avenue. That you can be at the heart of if you live in 1 West. Just passing by several stores. Here's a new superfruit bowl place. Acai bowls. Here we're passing by the stage. It's a theater place. There's pretty well known, and then in that corner is also an art center as well. You can get art supplies as well there, and right here is Brewix, where a lot of people are stopping there for ice cream as well. I'm sorry, I'm kind of walking a little too fast. I can't catch the names of these. Like, I know them when I see them, but I know them when I'm seeing them, but I can't really see them on camera right now because it's like, I'm talking during this as well live. However, the cars, they're just so loud, it comes up on the microphone. But regardless, here's some houses. We have in Chestnut Hill, there is a lot of there is along the avenue, there are residential homes as well as it's mostly commercial, but there are residential homes, and most of them are either 2 or 3 story homes. These right here are twins. They're really like I say two-story because this one right here we're coming up is two-story, whereas the past few sets of twins have been three-story. Now across the street is Alphonse Wissahickon, which is another real estate brokerage, right in the heart of Chestnut Hill as well. They're doing some work in this area, and due to COVID, I haven't been in the area a lot because even though my office is in Chestnut Hill, I can't go into the office. So I haven't, so it's like, it's kind of really cool to kind of see how things have changed over the months. And if you don't need to go into the office, you're basically kind of stuck at home. But regardless, but anyway, here is a home, like a home store where you could get pieces of furniture. You can get furniture, patio furniture, and style your home. It's like basically like it's not necessarily a home goods, but it's very upscale. You can go in there and decorate your house out of it. So just to chat a little bit about Chestnut Hill, it's known as to be an upscale historic neighborhood in Northwest Philadelphia. Chestnut Hill is a residential gem set amidst the natural beauty of the Wissahickon Valley and replete with cobblestone streets, Victorian homes, and cozy shops. So there, even though I'm not really sure, like I'm just walking down the street, but as you can see, you can see like the houses, you can see the architecture, you can see the shops. It's the shops and stores along Chestnut Hill kind of are very busy. Right here, there's not too many action because we're kind of not in the heart of it anymore. We're just kind of around the outskirts. But there's salons, there's cleaners, there's naileries, there are little boutiques as well in Chestnut Hill. And it's just a great place to shop. And there also is a grocery store that I'll show later on. We're coming up along Millennium Nail. It's right here on the corner of, if I can remember, it's not necessarily, it's not Willow Grove Avenue quite yet. But but just showcasing what is around with the street, and walking, and then across the street is the barber shop. So if you're looking for a place to get your hair cut at, here's a barber shop. They look pretty new, like they've been there for a little bit. So there's Duke Barber, and then there's Windfall, which is another cute boutique. And then here's Snapco. My girlfriend, Snapco is actually a theater production group. So they do performing arts as well. If you're looking for something for your kids to do in the Northwest area, there is Snapco where they learn dance, they do plays, they do a lot there. I actually went to one of their events, one of their fundraising events, and my girlfriend is a board member. So I was kind of shocked to see that. I didn't even know that they had a location in Chestnut Hill, which is kind of cool. Here's the art space. Yeah, the art space is like all the way in the back. Before I said it was the art place, but it's not. Here's some galleries, and then some. But now this is kind of a little bit more residential / commercial. There is a bakery called Cake, and as well as winery and cigars from B&B. And then here is Jonesy's Accessories. Yeah, they look like they have some pretty cool stuff in there. But yeah, here we are. We're just kind of walking down. But in a minute, here's another home. It's called Holst. Here's another furniture place where you can get furniture and for your home as well. So just kind of walking down. You have to stay far and just go back anymore. but rent pretty much. I can assume that because Chestnut Hill is pretty desirable. You get a lot of walking traffic and traffic a lot anyway. In Chestnut Hill, commercial rents can go up. They're kind of up there because you're right there with, if you want to be on the shops and on the street of Germantown Avenue in Chestnut Hill, you're going to be paying over. Here's Simpson, which is French and Chinese cuisine. Well, it's Chinese French, I should say. It's more of a Chinese restaurant, but it has a French flair to it. So just kind of cut off. But there was also the hookah, which is which is right next to the Simpson. But anyway, Simpson is like it's a really good. They have like really good dumplings. A client had actually treated me to lunch there, so we sat there and it was pretty good. I really liked the restaurant. Here is a beer distributor. You can get your beer. Get your beer on. But further down, even though I'm walking up, there used to be a McDonald's, but they're not there anymore. They actually closed that. And then right down at the very end is like Staples, and you also have CVS right there as well. And at the corner, you have like the farmers market. There's the Wissahickon Cyclery, so you can get your bikes, you get your bike decks. And here's another cleaners as well. But to chat more about Chestnut Hill. Chestnut Hill has the population in Chestnut Hill is approximately 9,362. The average household income is 85,437. And the school district in Philadelphia, it's a Philadelphia school district, but the school that is there, the public school, is Jenks. And Jenks is actually where we had started before. Across the street was Jenks Elementary School. So I'll probably show that in this clip. I actually had this footage for a while, but unfortunately what happened was that my hard drive had died, my external hard drive. So it took a while. I actually was planning to get this video uploaded and ready to go several months ago. I actually filmed it in September. So it's like, sorry for the lateness in this, but that it happens. Like, technology happens. And here's some nice homes on the street as well. So we're just seeing more. We're just viewing what's going on the other side. There's more, even though on the left side of us there is more stores as well. You can really see the stores as opposed to like me kind of walking down. So I'm kind of focusing on what's kind of around. There's some houses and some great single family homes. If you can probably also start seeing the actual of the stores, but they're just not right now at the top of my head right now. But anyway, it is Q3 right now in Chestnut Hill at the time of this recording. Chestnut Hill, and I'm just going to give some stats about Chestnut Hill just so that you can know, in 2020, as of quarter 3 of 2020, we had 40 sales, and for average sales price, the average sales price as of quarter 3 is $756,000, and in days on average days on market is 55. So if your Chestnut Hill is very there is a lot of demand for buyer demand, and we have seen double digit increase in sales, as well as it's a photography place, and double digit increase in sales, as well as home sale price. People want to be out here because they like the shops, and you have more space. There's also Baker's It's a bakery right there. I see people come in and out for coffee and no bread. I always wanted to stop at that place and I never did. Here's the only gas station, but just so you know, this gas station prices are really high for where you can get it elsewhere. See, it's $3.49, and if you go somewhere else in the city, you're paying like probably a few cents off of that. It's probably if I was to go somewhere else, it probably would be like three. It probably wouldn't even be in the threes. It probably would actually be in the twos, because COVID. So I mean, gas prices have definitely went down because people are not driving as much. So I mean, I've been seeing like gas prices in the two. So just if you ever decide to move to Chestnut Hill or in this area and you're looking for a gas station, even though Shell is a very, very good gas brand for gasoline, that one is pretty high. It's pretty high in price. You can go. There's Sunoco and there's Wawa. I should really say there's a Sunoco on the east side of Chestnut Hill on Staten Avenue, in Mount Airy, which is so much cheaper. So enough about gasoline. But anyway, this is basically just some stats in the area in Chestnut Hill. Chestnut Hill is relatively clean. Like, people do take pride in this area, and they want to keep it clean. And you see the plants. But the great thing about Chestnut Hill is that you're really close to the suburb as well. You're not too far from the city as well. You are in Philadelphia County, so you do get the benefit of the taxes. However, like, you do have a little bit more space in this area, and people like Chestnut Hill for the shopping. They like the main street. They like the culture, and it's just very. People just like the area. Yes, there are, some houses do have more space, like the house, like you have a lot of old world charm in Chestnut Hill in the style of homes with the Victorian style. But nevertheless, it's and the homes are, and you do get a lot of bang for your buck. But Chestnut Hill you're relatively close to the city. Like, it's just a train ride down. That's like really, like, for public transportation. Yes, you can take the bus, but if you want a very quick ride downtown, it's just take the train. That's there. Here's a plant place as well. People were kind of right there, so I really couldn't film them, but people go and get their pumpkins and their mums from this place. This is a toy store. There's actually 2 toy stores in Chestnut Hill, like independent toy stores. So there's one right there, and then here's another salon. And then here is, I believe that is like a spa. But I know that there's definitely there's several hair salons around Chestnut Hill, and here is the antique place. There's a lot of antique, like this space sells a lot of antiques. And you can get some really cool stuff in there. And I believe this is Hartwell Street that I'm passing now. Yeah, it's Hartwell. Here's a park. Here's a little sit down park. And we're cutting up back to almost where we were before. And I'm passing some restaurants, so I'm gonna this is El Perquito, so I basically just had lunch here. So you're gonna see me kind of looking at this place. Like, I'm just walking, because at first I was actually gonna go to Paris Bistro just to try it, but I saw that they sell margaritas, and I love that. To show the food that I got today. I'm at here's my menu. I'm at Cantina and Tequila Bar, Proquito. So it's just me today. I'm here. I had ordered the seafood quesadilla, so that's what I got, and then I got some pico de gallo, queso mixo, and some this is crema, but I didn't use that. And then I got this big thing of guacamole and a box of chips. It's delicious. And I also ordered myself a frozen tequila margarita. It is delicious. Okay, so I am going to apologize in advance for this choppy behind video right now. I'm going on my GoPro. I'm filming this on, and I thought it was like super fast, but this is the slowest that I can do for this. So this video clip is very choppy. So right here on the right is the post office. It's the post office for Chestnut Hill. Yeah, I like that post office, but any post office in the city is basically always one person working, and you have here's the Chestnut Hill Hotel. There's people there eating, having coffee, and as well as over here is the Paris Bistro. They're open for takeout, and they're not in person dining. So here's Jenks. Right at the corner as I'm crossing the street. This is Jenks Elementary School. I believe from what I saw about Jenks is that Jenks only does kindergarten, which I don't think that is true. But I saw it on a website. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone real quick. But anyway, just to talk more about Chestnut Hill, there's the church that we had started at. But yeah, I apologize for this video, but we're kind of like coming to the end of my tour right now, because at the time I have to pick up my kids, and I spent a little bit too much time having so much fun at El Proquito that I wasn't able to get all the way to the top of the hill. But I'm actually going to walk to a little bit of the heart of Chestnut Hill. So up next to this corner, on this next block, coming up, if you excuse the choppy video, there is going to be kind of like the heart of Chestnut Hill, where most of the action kind of goes on. So on the right side is several restaurants. This is kind of like a bar and grill restaurant, which is pizza, and then that place is vegan. And then across is like M. McLaughlin, I think. It's a boutique. And then across the street, diagonally, is Sharon Williams. And there's also Sarah Campbell, which is another boutique. And then there is also Iron Hill right there. And yeah, here's Sarah Campbell. And that's Berkshire Hathaway, which is another real estate brokerage as well in Chestnut Hill. There's Ruth's Funeral Home. There is across the street is actually Weaver's Way. Weaver's Way is a co-op grocery store where you can get it's cheaper than Whole Foods. Well, it seems like almost the same price, but you can get, instead of having to go to Whole Foods, you can go to Weaver's Way to get your food and get some sandwiches there, soups. They also have like wellness stuff, a wellness area where you can get supplements and other goods and soaps, as well as there's also a spice shop as well. And I found out about Jinx in Chestnut Hill. It goes from K to 8, and it's a score of 3 in of schools. Excuse me. And on the right is Sotheby's, Curtis Sotheby's. This is another real estate brokerage in Chestnut Hill as well. So I'm sorry I didn't really get a good video. I'm gonna come and film this area again, but since it's like going super fast. But anyway, it's but regardless, that's kind of the way how the video is. But this space right here is vacant. But across the street, you have several banks now. Where I passed like the PNC Bank, which is kind of right there next to Sharon Williams, like on the next corner, and then there's the True Mark Bank. It's a credit union. There is Chill on the Hill as well, which is like a frozen yogurt place. And then right here is Killin, the hardware store. It's basically like an Ace Hardware shop where you can get your keys made. You can get basically all your home improvement stuff. It's a nice little hardware place to get what you need. You can get keys, like I said, you can get keys made. You can get paint. You can also get several stuff for your house. Now further up on the hill, and I know I'm kind of like turned down this way, is there is a Starbucks and there is another toy store as well. And as well as there's Simplicity, and there is Chestnut Hill Business Association, which is also on the next block. So here there's several parking places in Chestnut Hill. I'm kind of going around this is where you can get free parking, is right here. You can park here for Weaver's Way. You can park for Sharon Williams, Iron Hill Restaurant, as well as you can shop here as well. There's also paid parking spots as well, but this is for free. So if you're looking for free parking spots, just park in between Weaver's Way, and this will take you to this free parking lot. But it's supposed to be for the bit if you're going to shop and use the businesses in the center. But it is a free parking lot. So that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.